It's science, everyone. It is settled science, let's say, that getting woke means going broke. In fact, it has been tested, it has been approved, it is FDA approved, I'm sure. And if you don't trust the science, you're probably a racist bigot. I think that's how you're supposed to say things these days, right? Well, Hollywood has learned this. They've learned their lesson, but they haven't because they keep going despite this. It shows that they're intentionally trying to shoot themselves in the foot. We're going to get into this in just a second because it's pretty wild, and I'm having a lot of fun with this, my friends. I really am. It's like a Schadenfreude thing, you know? It's a big word for Hollywood, but you can look it up later. My name is John Delarose. I am a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator, and this is my new fantasy novel, not a comic, The Demon's Eye. And I'm putting this up on my own website. I'm trying to detach from like Amazon and things like that, experimenting with new things on my own website. So we've got a digital delivery system where you can get this book now. It's not a pre-order. You literally click on it. It sends you a download link. You can get a Kindle link. You can get a PDF, whatever you want for only $3.99. This is an epic fantasy story about a wonderful, wonderful, strong male lead who has to go out and fight a demon. It's pretty simple stuff. And it's the type of stuff that Hollywood doesn't make anymore. When you look at like Game of Thrones and Rings of Power and all their degenerate stuff that they keep pushing in front of you, they'd never put anything like this because it's problematic. And that's going to get into our story here in a second. But I promise you, you'll enjoy the problematic elements of this, much like the focus group did when they tested problematic elements in Hollywood, in California. They ran a focus group, and it showed that overwhelmingly audiences prefer a fake problematic TV show to a real woke production. We've been saying this over and over again, and of course these Hollywood idiots try to hide their stats, hide their numbers at this point from the audience, from the public, to see how badly they are doing. The woke elements of these productions, like She-Hulk, like Eternals, like we're seeing in Wakanda Forever, are turning off audiences at a very, very rapid rate. People are so sick of it. They're being force-fed it in every single movie, every single TV show, every single streaming service, and they're trying to stick it into our kids' classrooms now with all this LGBTQIA plus training, we'll call it, grooming is really what it is, for all the kids. And so people just want to have some content where there's a nice, strong male lead action hero who beats up a bad guy, and they don't have to think about things. We already have enough stress at work. We already have enough stress in our lives. We already get bombarded with this stuff all day long. So why would we want to turn on entertainment that does the same sort of stressful crap to us and tells us we're bad people at the end of the day? It's retarded. Are you allowed to say that word anymore? I don't know. I mean, to slow down. Retard is like a musical term, my friends. I don't mean ableist something. Right. All right. So they actually went through this, and there's a pretty interesting line in this article, if I can find it again. I had it pulled up before this, of course. They're talking about watching this stuff. A young POC policewoman who gets dumped by her girlfriend and transfers to a new precinct in a southern town where she's shocked by racism, sexism, and abuse of power of her new colleagues, as well as their poor relations with the community they serve. Oh, that sounds riveting, my friends. Absolutely riveting. With few friends, she doesn't know who are good guys and who are bad guys anymore, and has to watch her back on and off duty as she tries to initiate change in her department and the community. How embarrassing of a story. Why did they greenlight that? Terrible. On the opposite end, they were shown two detectives, two white guys, who are partnered in Vegas, where they cultivate informants and recurring girlfriends. Every episode includes a fist fight with chairs and bottles flying. Sounds awesome. Every second episode has a car chase, alleys with blowing up newspapers, jumping from rooftop to rooftop, unnecessarily overpowered firearms, and muscle cars on the strip. I'm in. Take my money. So when they tested this is the funniest part about all this. It's not just problematic white males who were the ones who love this, my friends. It is every group, no matter age, sex, or race, preferred the Vegas problematic story. And that's what we get. And that's what we've been saying the whole time. Look, nobody around anybody is sitting here in normal spheres, like with normal people, that's us, talking about race, gender, whatever, disability. We don't care. As long as you're an interesting person, you're hanging out, and we have mutual interests, we have similar goals, whatever, we're hanging out. So when you're lecturing us about that, it's really insulting. Really insulting. Especially when we're paying to get lectured about it. It's pretty simple, right, as a concept. And so we don't want that. I know that's all you guys think about Hollywood. I know you're just super guilt driven by your own sort of inadequacies or whatever. But leave normal people alone is what it comes down to. So they know this now. It's been tested. That's why I said at the beginning of this video that it's settled science. Focus groups don't want the woke. It's trickling into their bottom line. They know it. We're going to see what happens. Gosh, I think there's going to be a little bit of a sea change. You got to remember that Hollywood takes 2-3 years to really move. Things that are hitting now were in development 2-3 years ago, and they are still pushing, as you know, that really woke TV show agenda pretty badly right now. There's some that are starting to change, but I think these guys got to get in gear because they got to answer to shareholders at the end of the day. And we'll see how that goes. And of course, we'll report on it when it happens. What do you guys think about this? I love seeing Get Woke, Go Broke become science. Yes. Hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below, my friends. And of course, don't forget to check out the Demon's Eye fantasy novel on my channel. Thank you.